Hi guys, MrRoflWaffles here. Today I want to talk about the Citadel multiplayer map. Yes, you just heard that correctly. I know it ain't zombies, it's not Revelations, it's not Gorod or DE or Zetsubou or anything like that. It's an MP map, but it's justified because throughout the Black Ops 3 DLC cycle, Treyarch have slowly but surely been adding more and more zombies references to their multiplayer maps. So an example of that is the map Outlaw, which was part of the Salvation DLC. If you're on Outlaw and you walk into one of the buildings, you'll notice that there's a bit of paper on a table, right? It's in a typewriter, and it says 935 in the corner. So straight away, you're like, okay, that's a zombies reference. That's weird, right? And then you're like, hold on, this is a cipher. So they put a cipher from zombies in an MP map. Now that alone should tell you that the MP maps now have plenty of zombies references in them. There are loads of other examples with the giants on Rumble and just all sorts of stuff, okay? You've got Takio's katana, in fact, appearing in the maps and things like that. But in this particular one, and by the way, check out these wisps that are just floating around the trees here, but I digress. In this particular one, there's a little something that just gets my imagination going, okay? We've had so much of the Wolf King, right, in zombies, very much ingrained in Call of Duty Zombies' history now, especially with the ending of Revelations, which I won't go into too much depth with right now, but in the context of that ending, there's an awful lot of importance added to that Wolf King, as if there wasn't any importance there already. There was loads, but regardless, as you can see, in Citadel, in this sort of turret here, the KRONORIUM, the one and only book of knowledge, which tells Richtofen the location of the summoning key so that he can then carry out the events of Black Ops 3 and complete the cycle, that book is lying on a desk. It's just lying on a desk. It's definitely the KRONORIUM. You can see the symbols on the front are exact matches to the KRONORIUM that we see in Revelations itself and in the previous maps like Der Eisen and things like that. And this isn't the first time, speaking of Der Eisen, that they've used the KRONORIUM as a sort of book to have on a desk or on a table or somewhere and give something a bit of visual interest. It's not the first time by any means, but just the fact that this is the kingdom of the Snake King or Queen, seemingly. Like, that is the vibe I get from this map itself, Citadel. The fact that that is the case, and you have all of the, I guess, sort of warriors that are dead around the map with the lion insignia on them as well. So you've got, like, the snake encapsulating the skull and then the lion. It really just makes me think about the greater universe that Treyarch are creating here that we haven't really thought about all year. Who is the Snake King or Queen? Who are they? Where do their allegiances lie? Are they at odds with or allies with the Wolf King? What's the Wolf King's role in the battle that's taken place here? All of these questions start firing off in my head, and I then start thinking, yo, hold on. Why is it that this particular kingdom is the one that contains the KRONORIUM? What is the passage of this book through time, such that it has ended up here, and then ended up later on at DE, and then ended up later on in Revelations, etc., etc., etc.? How does that end up happening? It really gets me fascinated. Now, I know that a lot of these questions will unfortunately, unlikely ever actually be directly answered, because Black Ops 3's saga is largely over now. Yes, there might be some little tidbits to come here and there. Yes, Revelations is designed to last 18 months, but the multiplayer certainly seems to have come to a close with these final 4 maps, Rupture, Outlaw, Micro, and Citadel. And so I'm just sort of left speculating, and it's a shame because I'd love to get some hard and fast facts, but I'm left speculating about the world that we'll never really get a proper window into, but still that piques my curiosity. It really brings me back to the days of playing Stronghold, like maybe 10 years ago or so on PC. That game was amazing. Playing Stronghold and getting to know all the different factions. You had the rat and the pig and the snake, etc. And it really gives me that kind of vibe here of the old kingdoms battling out for territory, for control, and potentially for knowledge too with this book. I just thought that it would be fun to post a video talking about this because A, it's a multiplayer Easter egg and it's pretty cool, but B, it just makes me, I guess, kind of dwell on the idea that there may be more to the multiplayer, and there may be more to the world of Black Ops 3 than we have even considered until now. I've been MrRoflWaffles, thank you for watching the video, consider subscribing, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.